Here on South African soil, classes at the Coastal TVET College in Umlazi have been disrupted. Security and catering contractors have locked students and staff out, claiming they have not been paid for months. Students are now protesting, saying they haven't had a proper meal in months. Let's get the latest details from ENC's Letiwe Mdluli. So Letiwe, this wage dispute is also affecting students. What are their concerns?
Well, Masego, a lot of issues have been raised by the students. I spoke to them earlier on. They were protesting outside the TVET College at Umlazi's V section, where they raised numerous issues such as not having a meal for about 2 weeks now. They are saying that since the catering company has not been paid by the school, most of them have not had a proper meal since then. They are also claiming that the security company that is meant to protect them has also not been paid, which means that anyone can actually enter the school, because since then the staff has actually gone on a go slow. We saw the students protesting outside, also blocking the gates, saying that from now on they are going to keep on protesting until the school responds to some of their cries. We spoke to this student earlier on who also said that since classes have been disrupted, they will not give up on their fight until the administrator who's in charge of actually paying these people actually responds to their questions. While speaking to the student earlier on, this is what he had to say.
We don't have food since for the past few weeks. The reason being, the catering has not been paid from the school. Why the kitchen has not been paid? It's because the NSFAS money has sent the money to the school, so that the process of the school, the NSFAS will find you, but by sending the money to the school, and then if they send the money to the school, what's going to happen? The school have to pay for the catering, for catering to be able to feed for us. So if the catering has not been able, has not been received the amount from the school, then they're not going to be able to provide us with food. So we have been struggling for the past few weeks, not having food because the catering has not been paid, and the workers they cannot be able to work because they are not yet paid. Since from February, the catering has not received our fines from the school.
All right, so Letiwe, why exactly is the administrator not able to fulfill that contractual agreement?
Well, Masego, I actually had a chance to speak to the union, the PSA here in KwaZulu-Natal, that represents some of the workers that are working at this college. And they say they've been trying to get a meeting with the administrator for the longest time, but unfortunately, he has not been able to meet with them. But the workers are saying that since the students and also some of the workers, such as the security companies, are blocking the main gates, they do not feel safe. Some of the workers that work at the college are hired by the college and they haven't actually received any of their salaries since June and July. The PSA is saying that their attempts to speak to the administrator and also to speak to the school has fallen on deaf ears, and their numerous tries is just basically not going anywhere. While speaking to the PSA's manager here in KwaZulu-Natal, Mlungisi Ndlovu, a bit earlier on, this is what he had to say about this issue.
The challenges of workers is that you've got an administrator who stay at Protea Hotel at Umhlanga for over 2 years. Most of the contractors' workers has not been paid. The mere fact that the crime level in South Africa is very high. As we speak, from Monday, security are not working. They've blocked the workers at Swinton College, at Makuta. If you look at Appelspoort, electricity was cut. There are many challenges that we have, but the challenge that we have is that the administrator is so arrogant. He's refusing to meet with PSA. As a result, the workers are saying, if you have been administrator for 2 years, this college is bankrupt. If the college is bankrupt, you're not even sure whether the workers will be paid, because in May the workers were not paid until higher educations intervene. Our concern is that the Minister of Education's higher education, Dr. Brent Zimande, is very silent. We call him to come and visit.
So Letiwe, we're already through half of the academic year, and this disruption is now happening. How badly is it going to affect the rest of the academic year?
Well, the students are going to be affected because they were actually telling me that next week they are supposed to be starting with exams. But since schooling has not been, or teaching and learning rather, has not been taking place for the past 2 weeks, they do not know whether these exams will be going forward. They are also saying that it's very hard to take anything in or to learn while they are hungry, as they are saying that some of the students come from very far away. They do not have families nearby, so they rely on the food that is provided by the school. Since the catering company and the staff has gone on a go slow, a lot of students are left hungry for majority of the day. They're actually now relying on donations from Good Samaritans that live nearby. So they are saying that the schooling year is going to be interrupted, and they do not know whether they will be writing their exams from next week.
All right, Lethiwe Mdluli live for us with that report in Umlazi. Let's leave it there for now. All right, that concludes just 1 out of 3 of the bulletins that you'll be receiving on all angles here on ENCA DSTV channel 403.